We are using real VNC viewer for this task. Here we are using Raspberry Pi 4 and one breadboard and 2 wires and 1 LED. Now we will perform our task. We are entering the password we have set for the Raspberry Pi earlier. Here it will show our screen. Let's go to files. This is our code for blinking up the light. Here import rpio.gpio and import item. These are the libraries which allows the Raspberry Pi to control the general purpose input and output pins. These pins can be used to interfere with the hardware components like LED, buttons and sensors. And the import time, the time module is used here to introduce the time delay between the LED turning off and turning off. And here we are using the gpio.setMode, gpio.board. This line setups how the GPIO pins will be referred in the code. There are two modes to reference the pins. First one is gpio.board and second one is gpio.bcm. But in this case we are using the gpio.board because the meaning in the pins number correspond to the physical position of the Raspberry Pi. Now the GPIO set warnings false. Here this suppresses the warning that might appear if the GPIO pins were used previously and not resetted properly or cleaned up properly. It helps to avoid the unnecessary warnings when the running the program by the user many times. Now the gpio.setup LED pins gpio.out. This line configures the specified pin 11 as an output pin, meaning it will send the voltage to control a device like an LED. In this case we are using this pin to turn off and turn on the LED. Now here we are entering in their main loop while true, gpio.output LED pin gpio.high. In the while true loop ensure the code inside it will run indefinitely until the program will end or interrupted. And the gpio.output LED pin gpio.high. This turns the LED on by setting the pin high, providing the voltage to the LED. Then we are adding a delay of time slip 0.25 seconds. It will provide the delay of 0.25 seconds to the program. And then we are again writing gpio.output LED pin gpio.low. This will ensure that our LED will not glow and it will set up to the low and the voltage will be cut off. And then we are again adding the time delay of 0.25 seconds for this code, and then it will again enter into the loop and it will again turning on our LED, turning off the LED. Now expect keyboard interrupt and gpio.cleanup. This section catches the keyboard interrupt expectations which occur when the user will stop using the program. The gpio.cleanup function ensures that all the GPIO pins are reset to their default states, which prevents the issue with the future program uses that may be used at the same pins. And the summary of the whole code is: the code setups an LED to bring continuously in a loop with a delay of 0.25 seconds and interval during the turning and turning off. The code is designed to handle the program terminations gracefully by cleaning up the GPIO settings and when interrupted. Now I will show my setup where I had used my Raspberry Pi and one breadboard, and if I will run my code, as I have put the command sudo python blinker.py, this will ensure that my code will be run. We can see that there is my Raspberry Pi and the red wire is connected to the GPIO pin 11 and the second brown wire is connected to the ground of my Raspberry Pi. And here we can see that our brown wire is connected to the negative terminal, and there is using one resistor for the voltage control, and one wire is connected to the positive terminal of the LED. And we can see that my LED is blinking with the interval of 0.25 seconds. And here is my whole setup, as we can see. So this is my task.